Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Eric Icarus, the
what?
Right?
What is
I
he?
got nothing.
Yeah, that's right. You got nothing.
The Sultan of Slander.
All right, I'll take that. You can follow us on Instagram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow the Icarus himself
At Eric. Gulag _J_Wilden at Instagram.com.
Wow, that was. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was terrible. Thank you for tuning in today. Man, are you feeling sick?
I'm actually feeling pretty good, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling amazing.
Well, a lot of people apparently aren't, and just as we're recording about 20 minutes ago, multiple sources are confirming, or saying at least, that E3 is going to be canceled. The Electronic Entertainment's Expo, that's what it is.
Okay,
Electronic Entertainment Expo is reportedly going to be canceled due to the coronavirus. We've been talking about it off and on for the last couple of weeks, and just these big gatherings, they're not sure that they can keep people healthy.
Right.
Just because nobody can seem to wash their hand for 30 seconds and not cover their mouths when they cough.
Well, I guess they shut down the one in New York too. The con in New York, the Emerald City.
That's Washington.
Was that
Washington. Yes, and we talked about that last show that they had done.
It's crazy how it's.
Yep,
it's
South by Southwest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that our San Diego Comic-Con is in real jeopardy.
Yeah. It's in peril.
We
need the Avengers.
Yeah. Or just, better cleaning habits, better sanitation habits. Yeah, not everybody buying up all that toilet paper for some reason.
Yeah, odd.
But yeah, that's a lot of major events, and I can see it just kind of rolling, just keep rolling. Which, I mean, if it happens, it happens, and I don't want it to, but man, I don't know. Like I said, if it's still kind of tensions are a little high, I won't go regardless.
Right.
So even if it is on, it's still far enough away that we're still a couple years away from an actual vaccination.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, because it takes a long time. It takes a long time for those things to go. I mean, they could probably send it to China, do a quickie vaccination there, see if you don't grow an extra arm out of your face or something. But yeah, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. I for one, honestly, I believe that we probably won't be going to the con.
Really? Oh,
and not that I don't want to go. I'm feeling like they're just going to cancel. Just like con season's going to be over.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. They did Toy Fair a few weeks ago, but I mean, it just seems like in the last 12 days,
it's been pretty heavy.
Yeah, because where we're based at, there's already 15 cases here in Colorado. Right. So, I don't know. I'm not trying to add to hysteria, but it sucks.
It's just times.
Yeah. I didn't know we were in the end game now. So,
well, I mean, you had a great idea of making the REC masks.
Yeah. If we do go, we're gonna get special custom REC masks,
and we might even sell a couple.
Yeah. Or give a couple to a few lucky fans who look like they're running a low grade fever. Probably the big thing that happened, and this happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. The final Black Widow trailer.
Yes.
They're saying the final Black Widow trailer. It feels a little early for final, since May is when Black Widow comes out.
Right.
But it was an awesome trailer.
It was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it and if you don't want to see it, spoilers, because this is what we're going to be talking about for the majority of the show. 3, 2, 1. Trailer was great. Yeah. Just a lot of emphasis on the Taskmaster.
Right.
They really want us to know that the Taskmaster is the bad guy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so what are they trying to distract us from?
Yes.
Like I said, it would be kind of interesting if it was Hawkeye, but it feels like it's post-Infinity War.
Right.
So, just this whole idea of the kind of the Widow family, the sisters,
the Red Room, is that what it's called?
Yeah, where they make the Black Widows.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it is very much still in the same vein of the Agent Carter series, then, where in season 1, we see that they don't call them that, but it's clearly the Black Widow program out of Russia.
Right.
So, I don't know. This made me, I mean, maybe it's because I know we're just not going to have that much comic book stuff this year, at least from Marvel. It looks better than James Bond.
Yes, it does. I was getting ready to say, I mean, it's borrowing from a lot of cool spy stuff that we grew up watching and being obsessed with as kids and young adults or whatever. But it's taking all the best stuff and then Marvelizing it.
Yes,
and
yes.
it's doing it well. I mean, some of those shots are very Bourne Identity, which is great. But they managed to make it a little more steady, but it's still hectic.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Yeah, and it's, what?
When they're like fighting in that like debris of whatever, it looks. I mean, it looks like you said, like controlled chaos.
Yes.
And I really want to see. They showed us way more with Taskmaster, like we said. Him using the shield, him using a sword, bow and arrow. Like they're really pulling out all the stops of the character. And as we sit in the new digs, to Eric's left, there's a Taskmaster action figure on the wall.
Looking right at him.
And I can't help but look at it and think about what this is going to be. I wonder if we're ever even going to see him under the mask.
Right.
We don't really need to.
No.
We don't need to. It'll be interesting if he doesn't even talk.
That'll
be interesting.
I also liked, again, we got a little bit more of Guardian.
Yes. Yeah.
And come on.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. Dave Harbour is pretty cool. I like how big he looks.
Yeah.
I like how it's they're kind of like, there's a scene in the trailer where they're having dinner.
Yes.
And it looks like they're kind of making it seem like Red Guardian and Rachel Weisz's character are her mom and dad.
Right.
Now, maybe they're not her biological mom and dad.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like, oh, we took care of each other when we were working for the Soviet Union.
Yeah, or maybe she escaped from the program and they took her in, watched out for her, brought her up a little.
Yeah.
This again was something I was a little Luke on initially. I was kind of like, well, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
You know what? No matter what. It's great. I love the character Black Widow, but again, we've said previously on other shows that we know where her story ends.
Yes.
But we don't know the middle. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited to see her middle and finally figure out how far back are we going, though?
Yeah, are we going to have a lot of flashbacks within this flashback story?
Right.
And
I want to know the red she has in her ledger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And do you think we get a Hawkeye appearance?
I hope we do, but I mean, they put Hawkeye on hold the show because of the accusations against Jeremy Renner from his ex-wife. That seemed to be completely false, but who knows?
What were the accusations that he was beating her up?
Yeah, that he's just violent and everything like that. They're both fighting for custody, full custody of their daughter, their daughter. Yeah, it's just getting kind of messy, and she came out with some very wild accusations, but the community at large doesn't seem to believe them.
Right.
Scarlett Johansson's a big part of the Me Too or Women's March and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they're really good friends, and she hasn't said anything either for or against him, but she hasn't denounced him or anything that.
Right.
So I don't believe that it sounds like the accusations are false, but I don't know.
Right. Well, International Women's Day was a few days ago.
It was. So,
they think they should have dropped this trailer on.
That would have been smart.
Seriously.
That would have been smart.
You know what I mean? Or as Jeremy Renner likes to call it, Boxing Day.
Oh, Jesus. You guys don't have to listen to this. You don't have to put up with that. Did you know that there's an International Men's Day?
Is that? I thought that was the.
I thought it was every day. Yeah, I thought it
days a year.
Thought it was the other 364 days. But no, it's in November. I looked it up because I'm that guy.
Serious?
Yeah, November 19th. What? So I think we should plan something really big. But nobody dare celebrate it. Okay,
no.
It's something that we have to keep to ourselves. Okay,
make sure it's not too big.
Yeah. I love the amount of girl power in the trailer though.
Without hitting you over the head with it.
It still doesn't feel like it, even though
Disney, especially in these movies, know how to do girl power.
Yes,
they do it well without punching you in the face with it. It's almost like you get involved with the character regardless of the gender.
Yeah.
You just root for them.
Yeah.
And they just tell a good story. But yeah, I mean, there are moments of, this is a woman who's, a dainty woman.
Yeah.
Less kicking butt, and being assertive and just laying it down.
Oh, yeah.
And, just being completely fearless. And you're like, man, this is so cool. And again, the fighting scenes, the combat scenes.
Yeah. Well, we love that hard hitting, especially from Winter Soldier on. That very hard hitting.
I feel like this would be the same vein.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And what's kind of interesting, I don't know if you picked up on this, but it seems like she's almost our Wolverine character right now.
Oh,
checkered past.
Oh, wow.
What do we need to know?
Wow.
Yeah, she kind of feels very much
I didn't even
like Wolverine from the animated series, especially.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. And I'm absolutely digging that, especially if we get any type of Omega Red appearance, which it sounds like probably not, but
no, but how cool.
It would be awesome.
Even if they just say carbonadium.
Yeah,
I'll be stoked.
Just setting it up, yeah. Because if they say carbonadium, then we're definitely going in that direction.
Yeah. I would be cool if we got a Rumlow cameo. Maybe it's that far back, you know.
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't understand how far back it is. I love the widow garbs. I love how we're going to see many of them. There's a scene in there where we're seeing at least 5 or 6 coming for Natasha. So that's going to be awesome. And I do love when the villain for females are females,
right?
Just because it's just very cliche to it's a man and it's a bad guy.
Then it's like,
and I get the Taskmaster. Yes,
maybe it's a woman though.
That would be interesting. That would be
how
really
crazy would that be? That'd be a cool little twist.
Yeah,
you know. But I'm with you. If it's always a man, or it's like they try to hammer that metaphor in, like that they're holding them down.
Yes,
somehow,
yes.
You know, and. Again, I think Marvel steered clear of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain Marvel managed to maybe have a couple cool scenes where they, with Jude Law's character.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Especially with them that end fight was just hilarious.
Yeah.
Where she just lays them out. You know what I mean?
And you fight me, basically fight me like a man, and like no.
Yeah, she's like, I don't need to.
Yeah.
I didn't prove anything to you. Then her grabbing him by his hair like a caveman, basically dragging him to his ship. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah, they did a good job with that. Even though people, I think, in retrospect, are having more of a problem.
But again, I think this is just going to be a full-on spy thriller. I think this is going to be what maybe Atomic Blonde should have been. Even though I am a fan of that movie,
you are, mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's almost a perfect trailer for me. It doesn't give enough. It doesn't give you really anything. Still. It just kind of sets you up for the tone of the movie.
Yeah.
Gives you some good action pieces, and again, more Taskmaster, more Guardian.
Yeah.
More of the Widow project. I'm not as entrenched in the character as maybe you are. Mm-hmm. Is there any cool Easter eggs in there that?
I didn't. I will watch the trailers for the sake of the show, but I really don't want to delve too deep because I still want to enjoy it. Right. We just watched it once. We watched it together. Yep, and I don't want to stop it and dissect each thing. I just want to tell you my initial reaction. We literally just watched it right before. Yes. We were going to try to do a reaction video. Technology is kind of not on our side right now, but we watched it literally minutes before we started recording, just so it would be fresh in our heads. I do like how they really did get Taskmaster's shield correct.
Yes.
And it's a little bit smaller, which I think makes a little bit of sense. Just to if you're not always going to use a shield,
right?
Then why? I hope they give us more on him. Like how did you become this muscle mimic? Is this something that you're trained? Is this a gift that you have?
Right.
Are they going to explain that? What is his? Is he Russian or is he a gun for hire? Because it sounds like they're making him Russian,
right?
But maybe he's just a gun for hire. Maybe he's teaching the widows.
Okay, yeah.
And
I think they were implying that.
Okay, that's what you got out of it.
Yeah. I mean, he could be a mercenary too, which would be cool.
Yeah,
because he hires out these widows too, maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, or hey, we're paying you. Go out into the field with these girls. Get them right. Because that's one of my favorite things about the character is that he doesn't really want to get his hands dirty, but he'll teach you how to fight Steve Rogers.
He's all about the money, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not necessarily a bad guy. He's just he's smart. He's a capitalist, baby.
Yeah, he's not trying to get beat up.
No.
But he'll teach you how to fight, and if he's gotta get crazy, he'll get crazy.
Yeah.
He'll get nuts. No, you don't think so? All right, yeah.
I just it's like you were saying. I think you were telling me one time. It's like he'll teach you maybe how to get away from Cap.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not gonna.
Yeah, you're not fighting Captain America. All right. But these are the things that Cap likes to do.
Yeah.
And if you can get out of these 3 moves, you have a chance
to get away from him.
You're paying me for a chance.
Yeah.
The rest of it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, I really hope they delve a little bit into him, but it's the mystery that I love.
I do too.
Character.
I do too.
Maybe, like you said, maybe it's mute. Uh-huh. Maybe because isn't there a Batman character that's
Batgirl?
Mimic or something?
Yeah, Batgirl, Cassandra Cain.
From the movie, from the Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah, that exact one, guys. You know what the hell's going on. You know what he's trying to do to me. always just turning that iron, man. Just turning it in me. Every time I think, I just got that bad taste of Birds of Prey out of my mouth with some really good Black Widow trailer, and you just spit it right in my mouth again.
I mean, that was the Cassandra Cain I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody did. I think everybody was like, oh, hey, let's have this Cassandra Cain that doesn't do anything that Batgirl does, and let's give her a cast that we're not going to explain because the actress most likely just broke her arm, and they're like, we're not going to recast. We're just going to go, Anyway, Black Widow. Black Widow, thank you so much for showing us how a girl power trailer can look.
Yes.
Because obviously the jury's out on whether or not the movie's going to be good, but it'd have to be really bad for me to dislike it.
Oh, for sure.
And right now there's just, I love the cast.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who the Yelena actress is. I don't know her from anything. But she looks great, as it's kind of like the White Widow, more or less.
Yeah.
And like we said, David Harbour, I think he's going to be super, super fun. And I'm kind of bummed that he's going to be this character because he would totally have been awesome as Love Sausage in The Boys. He would have been so good as Love Sausage in The Boys. And I'm super bummed now.
Oh, man.
Guys, do yourselves a favor, or don't, but go look up Love Sausage, The Boys. And you will...
you'll be thanking us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want something funny... And Love Sausage is exactly how it sounds. It's exactly how it sounds.
I mean, it's crazy because, tying into maybe both of these things, wasn't there something wrong with the Falcon Winter Soldier filming?
Well, again, going back to our beloved coronavirus, there's been some filming that has been halted in Prague due to the fact that there's coronavirus.
Yeah. So they halted the filming of the Winter Soldier and Falcon TV show.
This entire year is just going to be very, very affected by this outbreak. But I don't know. This feels a little bit bigger than H1N1 swine flu.
Right.
I don't remember them closing conventions and stopping.
Yeah, and concerts and stopping filming on major TV projects.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, once Disney is halting stuff, even though they're ones that probably released it into
yeah, the shadow government. Am I right? As our recorder cuts out. I'm not. I wish Eric wouldn't provoke these people. Okay, we're just two guys.
Let me tell you my thoughts on Scientology.
We're just two guys trying to have a podcast about pop culture and mostly Black Widow. Yeah. All right.
But it ties into it. It's scary because I think you also told me they pushed back the James Bond release date as well.
Yep. It was supposed to come out in April, and now they've pushed it to November.
Right, because they said people weren't going to go out and see
They're concerned that people, because basically, what they're trying to do is limit people mass gathering.
Right.
So movie theaters, that is a place that a lot of people can gather.
Oh yeah, if you think about in that movie Outbreak.
Oh yeah.
I remember that scene stuck in my head where everyone's laughing and they're breathing in the virus.
Yeah.
So.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm not we're not trying to fuel any fire, but it is interesting how it's affecting the industry.
Yeah,
it's affecting the industry.
Time, man.
Like you said, concerts and cons and filming and I don't know. I've never.
I haven't heard of a pandemic or endemic, whatever you're going to call it, halt so many things.
Yeah.
I think that's why there's a little bit of a panic in the air. It's because it's oh wow, no Burning Man this year.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if they move Coachella.
No, they canceled Coachella.
They did cancel Coachella.
Coachella,
my gosh! See, I'm not even. I don't pay attention to Coachella. Yeah. I thought it was a clothing line for the longest time. I just found out a couple of years ago that it's a music festival. But everybody dresses weird there. I don't know.
It's sort of I don't know. It's not my thing.
No. Did the Black Widow trailer? Did you ever feel as excited for Captain Marvel as you feel for this Black Widow movie?
Oh no, I'm way more excited for.
You're way more excited. Okay.
Just because I've grown with this character, seen the end of this character.
Yeah.
I've gotten the beginning kind of, and then.
I mean, she's our second Avenger.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
because in Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2's out before Cap 1, Thor 1.
What about Hulk?
I mean, it's not Ruffalo.
Still.
Yeah, when Cap 1 and then Incredible Hulk in the same year.
Okay.
Months apart. And then Cap 2 with then War Machine and Black Widow.
Right. Or Iron Man 2 rather.
Or I'm sorry, Iron Man 2 with War Machine and Black Widow. So she's our oldest second oldest Avenger.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is really crazy. Like how long ScarJo's been involved in the
MCU. Yeah, remember her hair in Iron Man 2?
Oh, I loved it.
Did you like that style?
I loved it. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. And she looked great. It's not a hairstyle that I'm familiar with more with Natasha.
Sure.
They in Avengers 1, that was very totally. Natasha hair. I liked it in Winter Soldier a lot.
Yeah, even in Infinity War where she dyed it blonde.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was a great homage to Yelena and why they had to stay undercover and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I can't really express how excited I am. And like you said, it's nice to get these earth-shattering things, but I love good hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah.
And
making it more of a personal story as opposed, the universe is gonna be ended.
Yeah.
And then right back to bringing it to a personal journey that Natasha has to go through, like Winter Soldier. I think this is going to be the new Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, could be.
It's got a lot of the same shots. What I mean that is it's gritty and it hits you hard and I don't know, man. I'm just super stoked for it, and I think I'm more excited for this than I was for a lot of those other Marvel movies in the past, man. Avengers movies barred.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So Spider-Man, all that. You're more excited for this.
I am not that huge of a Spider-Man fan. Don't get me wrong. I loved the movies. They were great, but I'm way more excited for Black Widow.
Yeah, the dirt. I like the darkness of the character and everything, and
the espionage. I really hope they do a lot of the espionage aspects of the character. I want to get more of that in there, because I think they kind of did it good with Winter Soldier.
Do you think? I mean, I know we've thought about this in the past, but we've got to get a Budapest flashback, right?
Give us something.
Give us a Budapest flashback.
Yeah,
give us a young Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they have Agent Carter in that at all, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh man.
Because while it was cool that she got her own show for 2 seasons, let's be real.
And she got her end.
She did it.
Civil War, right?
In Endgame.
Was it Endgame?
Yeah.
I thought she died.
She dies in Civil War, but then remember we see Peggy dancing with Steve.
Okay, that's right.
So
she did get her happy ending.
She did get a happy ending. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's just like I said, having the Black Widow program show up in her show, having it show up again, I'm just very, very excited.
It's good. I mean, it's great that they still managed to do callbacks like that.
Yes.
To something that was 5 years ago, roughly.
Yeah, God.
So that's amazing.
Forever.
Good on Disney and MCU. Good for you guys.
Well, kids, that's our show for today.
Yeah. Just a quick, we wanted to just talk about the Black Widow trailer.
She deserves her own. Yeah, she deserves her own show, and she deserves all of our love and our praise. Scarlett Johansson has really done a lot with that character.
Oh, yeah.
She's done so much. We'll have to count up her appearances. She's got to have. Let's just see. Okay, so she's got Iron Man 2.
Yep.
And then she shows up again in Avengers.
Yes.
Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Civil War.
Yep.
Age of Ultron.
Yep.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Endgame. So she's got at least 7 appearances.
That's
wow.
That's a lot.
That's a ton. And significant stuff in those movies. Not just we've talked about that at great lengths and how she's not second, it should have been Captain America and Black Widow.
Oh, for
the
sure.
Winter Soldier.
Big time.
And a great way to loop that character into, having her be shot by that guy. It'd be cool if we get to see that.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
I wonder if we'll see any of the more of Bucky's flashback stuff in Captain America, Winter Soldier. Or Falcon, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
I dig it. Oh, man. Yeah, man, just everyone just wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands, cover your mouth, Let's keep it safe out there. If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. What did you guys think of the Black Widow trailer?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that you think that we can get, mildly obscure that should be getting their own? Because honestly, Black Widow feels like it should be a Disney Plus thing.
Big time.
But I'm so happy that it's going to go theatrical because you know what? If Disney went Disney Plus, people would lose their minds. They'd be like, "Oh, you guys think she can't have her own movie?"
Right,
I think they're gonna. It looks like they put the money and the effort into making this that way.
Yeah.
Eric, give me a final thought for today, my friend.
Man, just again, man, keep it clean out there, kids.
Eric's far more worried about the coronavirus than your boy Roman is. I don't know. I'm sick all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I already have it.
You already had a strain of it at one point.
Yeah. It's I was the one who brought it to Colorado. Okay, just joking. Shout out government. Please don't come get me. I'm excited for more and more of these female forward films, and that Wonder Woman trailer that's inevitably going to drop here in the next couple days or next week.
Again, why not drop it on Women's Day, man?
Like
come on.
Either of you guys, like, come on, that's just that's a big whiff. It's a big whiff. Maybe they're like, we'll do it on a Monday instead of a Sunday. Like, come on now. Come on now. All right, kids, thank you so much for listening. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Eric Icarus.
Oh, that's not how you say that. We'll catch you next time.